It seems my stream has some issues. Okay, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. Hello, Fanichi. It seems like my stream is lagging. I'm really... Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's continue this. Fanichi, are you a programmer as well? Are you programming Ruby on Rails? Alright. There you go. Back on the grind. So what we want to do is implement this way. So then we give it these default roots. But let's figure this out. Well, you can learn Ruby on Rails with us. So if we say this is weekly, this doesn't make any sense. Let's reload this here quick. So every 2 weeks? No. Well, let's say weekly. Summary weekly. There we go. So if it's weekly, we just return this hash and say that is nil. I assume then for the monthly, it's the monthly rule. And B weekly might be It might be interval 2. I better check this. So if I say set, gosh. So if I set the schedule, I say weekly, every 2 weeks. I'm quite interested in seeing this. It's, yeah, interval 2 actually, that's it. All right, awesome. Good. So I guess else is returns to panel. Alright, I guess this might work if we just remove this crap here quickly. So let's try this. We reload the console. We say that's our recurring by, and the recurring schedule is, let's say, daily. And there we go. We have the recurring schedule. That's pretty nice. I wonder, isn't it this way? Well, never mind. So now it's daily. Let's make it be bi-weekly. And we have the weekly rule of interval 2. That's really nice. So if we go on the schedule and we say next occurrence, it's the 16th of July, which is tomorrow. Is that actually correct? That this is tomorrow? I don't think so. Next occurrence says 16th, 30th. All right, so what we need then, we need a starting date. We need a starting date. So let's look how this start. Okay, first of all, if we make the new schedule, we need to make a starting time and an ending time. So this is the new schedule, and I just closed this. No, I did not. It's a new window. Okay, nice cube. Because when we create the recurring by, we have an ending, so we can always give in the ending. So it's called end time. And start time. It's either the start. Well, that might be good. Let's try this out. There we go, and we go for monthly. And that's our monthly rule with the interval 1, and we say we need the next occurrences. So okay. Ah, it's not start time, it's obviously start. There we go. Yeah. That's nice. So if we actually say the execution hour is like 12 o'clock, is it today? It is today. Nice. I'm quite happy with that implementation. And let's quickly make the validation here. So we want the execution hour. So it can only be integers, so we can't have like 1.3 or whatever. It's greater than or equal to 0. It's less than or equal to 24. But it's 23 because 24 is actually 0. So greater than or equal, less than or equal. Great, awesome. I guess we can keep it. No, we can't. We need the next. There we go. The next sketch, the next execution time. And that is actually the schedule next occurrences first. There we go. There we go. Now let's yeah, I guess I guess this is actually looking good from the code base. And I'm excited to see if this actually will pass our test. So let's go on the spec recurring by. All right, let's see this. So we have the rule. It's not like this anymore. It is how we do this. We do this recurring schedule. So the recurring schedule say it's daily. All right. So let's set this up correctly. We expect sorry, and the execution hour is 2 hours from now hour. All right, so that will be 40 or something like that. Okay, so this test still needs to be green till here, and then we can have a look what's happening. So we need to reset the database for the test environment, and then we can call the RSpec. I'm getting excited. Good, this is already green, awesome. So let's have a quick look at the buy. The execution hour is 7. Okay, let's have a quick look. Buy schedule and say no, the next execution. Awesome, this is today 7 o'clock, guys, in the morning UTC time. And now the question is, if we travel to 3 hours from now, the time is now 8. Okay, that's correct, 8:57. So the buy is executable. Yep. What? Executable. Tim, you have to... What the heck? What? How is this called? Oh, executable, sorry. Tim, you have to learn to write. Okay. Guys, it is executable. I'm very excited. We spent 3 hours on this, refactoring, changing the gem. Let's hope this is working now. So if we expect this to run, awesome. We have the order. The order is obviously executed, awesome. And now this will be tricky. What do we expect? We have it. Okay, we are now here. We say +2. We go +3. So we expect it to be in 21 hours, right? He gives me at least the correct date, but I'm not sure if it's the correct time. Just a second. Bye. Okay, he's saying my next execution is 7 o'clock, right? Okay, I go from by next execution. Set next execution. It's 7 o'clock. I wonder why. I wonder how. I wonder why. Alright, now it... okay, it is 6 o'clock. I expect my execution to be... Now let's have a look. Next execution. Alright, execution time is 8 o'clock, guys. Okay, I think it has to do with also by execution time. Execution hour. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock and today it's set for 8 o'clock, alright? And right now it's 6. So we will travel. Let's make it easier. 12 hours from now. So it's 6 in the afternoon. It's travel too. Alright. Okay, this is the time. It's 6 o'clock. So the order is indeed executable. But I want to check this first. By next execution. Okay, so that's the by schedule. Next occurrence. The next occurrences on though. That looks actually correct. Sure, it's the 16th at 8 o'clock and it's the 17th at 8 o'clock. That is correct, guys. Oh, I'm getting excited here. So we are 12 hours from now. Now let's go here quick. Of course, this is working. We know this already. So I wonder. I guess my test is just wrong. Why is that though? Oh, of course. So it's 6. We jump to 8. Of course, it's 14 hours from now. So this is a valid test guide. Fuck yeah. This is beautiful. Oh, great, guys. Great, great, great. What a milestone. What a milestone. We use ice cube. Done. All right, that is it. Will buy Bitcoin daily. Guys, this is very, very correct. So let's do this. Travel to 12 hours from now. Okay, now let's expect this here a little bit. So we travel another 24 hours actually. So then it is... Yeah, that should be actually a green test. Interesting. Okay. I guess the test is green, awesome. But I want to actually just see that the expect user balance of UR. Well, that is interesting. Wow. So this is we have €1,000 and I expect actually that there are 250 deducted. So wow. I'm not sure if this block then is reverting stuff. Wow. So if we copy pasta this here, so this is actually wrong because this gets to be reverted. That's interesting. Oh. Sorry. No, this should be working. Great. Awesome. Now let's see if we can buy it weekly. We give it a weekly actually. And you don't need to test that anymore. So when it should execute today. Okay. So it's not 14 hours in the future, it is 6 times 120, 144, 156 hours. I think 156. I might be off by a day. So that is line 35. Hmm. 154. I want to debug this quickly. So we have this buy. So there we go. And the next execution is actually today. But let me go just by schedule. And then next occurrences, and I say 5. So it is today the 15th, it's the 22nd, the 29th, the 5th. That looks good. So when we say now it's, let's calculate. 24 times 7 minus 12 is 156 hours actually. So we go to travel 12 hours from now and we execute this trade. There we go. And we say the next trade needs to be 156 hours from now. Partner. +2. So that's great. And then the user balance is just wait. Uh-oh, this is wrong, bro. Shit. It needs to be 750. And then we travel 24 hours and it needs to be 158, 134. That's correct. To not Okay, then it's to change by 0. Great. This is sweet. Hello, Raphael. What's up? There's something wrong here. And 35. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 40. Okay, well, let's have a look quick.
You know I don't speak Spanish.
Just a second. I want to go to 17 first.
You pooped in the refrigerator.
How are you doing today, Raphael? Okay, so this is still valid. I wondered about this. If I change this. Alright, that was actually correct. Good. Alright, so, and then let's jump into here again and figure it out what's going up here. So that is 35. Alright, so the buy of next execution is actually today 8 o'clock UTC, and right now it's 6:15 UTC. So what we can do is we travel. Thank you, thank you. Actually, Tim is my real name, and Van Monero is just it's just a virtual name. I like Monero, the cryptocurrency, as you can see on the logo in the background. So that's somehow my name. So let's travel 12 hours into the future, and we buy Bitcoin. And now we expect the schedule to be the next occurrences. Well, yeah, we are. I mean, it's still a long time till we can release this, but right now it's okay. I mean, you can already place orders and sell. You can buy crypto, you can sell crypto, you can buy it for certain prices, like limit orders. You can say I want to buy in 3 weeks. And right now I'm building this feature that you can have recurring buys. So you can create a table and say, a timetable and say, I want to buy every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Bitcoin worth of €100. And then we will execute this every Tuesday at 5 o'clock for you. Or you say, I want to, you know, it's called the dollar cost averaging strategy. You say, I want to buy every day, I want to buy every week, I want to buy every month. You want to make a small monthly fund. So you just no, I don't quit my job to do this. Actually, this is my job. So I'm not working for corporates since 8 or 9 years. Sometimes I'm having small freelance jobs, but yeah, normally I'm just doing stuff for myself. And right now I'm just building a cryptocurrency exchange for me and my friends, my partners. So yeah, there we go. Are you interested in cryptocurrency? Do you have Bitcoin, Monero, something like that? So the next occurrence is then here. Oh, thank you, thank you. Are you a Ruby on Rails developer? Are you a developer at all? Are you a programmer? Tell me. Okay, so actually the next execution date is correct. It's the 22nd, so that's in a week. But how many hours is this? Because now is... So that is 7 times 24 minus 32 minus 14. So it's 154 hours. so. No, it's 158. Why is it 158? Is it actually correct? Oh, we have to add these two. Yeah, no problem. Of course, it's not open source, and I had people already asking me questions, and they say, "Hey Tim, that's pretty dangerous. You show all the code," and I'm like, "No, it's not, because first of all, I will challenge everybody. Please hack our exchange, steal all our money. Just do it, just for the challenge." And there's still something like Pishio, which is actually a complete open source crypto exchange solution with trading, with deposits, with literally everything. It's ready to go. All you need to do is just install it. It's completely open source. And I know that there are exchanges who actually use this. And guess what? They are not hacked yet. They are still having all their money. So yeah, I personally do not think it is dangerous to show my work on Twitch. Yeah, so if you want to learn about crypto, just learn, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a great, like, blockchain itself is a great technology, and if you do understand how it works, and yeah, you can always build projects to help the world, or you make a small game based on crypto. Like you could make a roulette based on the block hash, the next coming block hash. You can calculate a roulette number with this and say, hey, number 35 won. There's always fun to do with crypto. There's so many things you can do actually with crypto. It's fun. So let's get back here. So I wonder why it's 158. So let's go again. So the whole week is 7 times 24. That's 168. We have to add 2 hours because we started this at 6 and it's planning for 8 o'clock. So that's 170. And we have to deduct 12. So that's 158. Okay, 158 is correct. Great. Good. So now our balance is 750. And we go 24 hours from now. And we expect that the buy to not be executable. So that's correct. So do you make day trading with crypto? I personally, I'm not day trading. I tried and I'm horrible at it. And if I will continue, I will make big winnings as everybody does, but I will make even more losses. So I don't want to lose all my crypto. So Tim, stay away from day trading. And I don't recommend anybody to do day trading unless they are real professionals and they really know what they are doing. Okay, it's not executable. So now it's 158 minus 24 hours. So it should be 134, which is true. And that won't do anything. So this seems to be really, really nice. Okay. So let's run it. Great, both tests are green. Awesome. So we can make the same test for bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. So it's bi-weekly. And what we do now, this is actually exactly the same, I assume. I assume every 2 weeks, probably. And oh, let's try it out. I guess this is then, just a second, it's 24 times 7, 168 plus 158 and 168 plus 158 minus 24. Well, thank you. I'm 31 years old actually. So, actually I'm a dev for 15 years. I started when I was 15, 16 years old. Yeah. So, this might be lucky if this test is passing. It's passing, great. So it's buying every 2 weeks. Awesome. So let me show you what we're doing right now. So I want you then in the future, you get this little plugin and you can say, hey, I don't want to buy Bitcoin now. I want to do this every day, every week, whatever. So you can specify this by yourself and you just click set a schedule. You say, I want to buy every 5 days, or you say, I want to buy every 3 weeks on Sunday, or maybe every week on Tuesday and Sunday, or you say every month on the last day, probably, or you say weekdays. Oh, no, Ruby is not the best language. There is nothing like a best language that doesn't exist. You always pick the language based on your use case. Like, I guess most cryptocurrency exchanges, like where you actually trade with other people, they all based on C++ or C because of speed, right? And Ruby, I use Ruby on Rails because I love Rails. Coinbase.com is actually also based on Rails, so it's a pretty big player to use Rails. For actually just doing stuff with crypto, there are so many implementations with JavaScript. Like you can say just Bitcoin JavaScript. See, there is the complete Bitcoin protocol is based on the Bitcoin JS library. So if you are just a JavaScript pro, absolutely, man, you can use Bitcoin. So just check this library also, Bitcoin JS lib, and just read the tests. What you can do here, you can do everything. I mean, the complete protocol is completely implemented in JavaScript. You absolutely can use JavaScript. Like, you want to send Bitcoin, there you go. It looks maybe complicated in the beginning for you, but if you just start reading and learning how Bitcoin is working with the UTXOs, and you just handle it, and of course, you know. And I know that many other cryptocurrencies have JavaScript implementations because it's so popular. It is, and it's lacking in Ruby. Like, if you go to Monero, my Monero core is completely open source in JavaScript, but there is no Ruby implementation for Monero, for example, you know. And yeah, JavaScript is actually quite common in the crypto space. So for most currencies, you have an implementation. But you might start with Bitcoin, you know. It's easy to understand. And it has probably the biggest document. You have the biggest documentation. Like, if you want to learn about it, that's where you start, you know. And if you really want to learn deep about it, there is a book called Mastering Bitcoin. You can either buy it. It's from Andreas Antonopoulos. You can either buy it or it is for free on GitHub. And well, you have to read it like this. Okay, so it's telling you what it is. It's really good. However, if you go here, chapter 7, this is where you really learn about it. It really explains you how Bitcoin is working under the hood, how you actually really create a transaction to send money to somebody else. And as you see, it's getting quite nerdy, but I mean, it takes a while to work your ass through this. But if you really want to learn about the technology, this is where you have to read. I sent you a link here. So yeah, that's you might, you know, just maybe you just read the first 6 chapters, okay? Because here it's still easy in chapter 6. It's just, that's still understandable for my daddy maybe if he reads about it. But chapter 7 gets, you know, I mean, they explain the fees, how the fees work and stuff, and how you unlock and how you lock it. And then in chapter 7 it actually gets really, really dry with the advanced. So if you want to learn about it, I recommend you to read that book. And now let's get back to work here. All right, we got those 3 tests now. Yeah, I feel pretty good with those. So we need to still check the monthly. Let's make the monthly implementation quick. So it will buy Bitcoin every month. And we say it's not bi-weekly, it's monthly. Okay, and we start this in 2 hours. So let's pretend we travel to 12 hours. We can execute this. And now the big question is, because 1 month from, yeah, no problem. You're welcome. 1 month from now. So, okay, let's go this step by step. We expect now this. So let's say the start is now. That means the buy is in 2 hours. That means because we buy every month, the next buy from now, my perspective now, the next buy is in 1 month and 2 hours. And then of course the next one is in 2 months and 2 hours, right? Because we buy every month. Okay, so if we go now 12 hours from now on, that means we can execute this, and we expect, what do we expect? We expect the next execution to be 1 month from now minus 10 hours. And that is beginning of the hour. I think this test will be green. Sorry. I guess this will be correct. Let's have a look quick. Let's execute this. So again, we start here. The next buy is in 2 hours. That's where we start this whole thing. We go 12 hours in the future. So that is 10 hours after the buy. We buy it. And then the next one is in 1 month, 2 hours. Deduct 12 hours makes it 1 month minus 10 hours. All right, there we go. So this is line number 59, and let's go. And it fails. What we get here? 1 month from now minus 10. That's missing a dot. 10.hours. Great, awesome. You know, this is really good. I hope that my brain is working and that I don't write a wrong test, but it seems to be what I expect. So great. And then if we travel one more day, 24 hours more, the buy is not executable, and we expect now the next execution to be 1 month minus 10 hours minus 1 day, because we skipped another 24 hours. So this should be all good. There we go. Boom! Nice! Very good. Very good, very nice, very nice. This is making me happy. We had lots of issues with this feature and it seems to now finally come all together. So we make by x, what x? We make context by recurring buys. Awesome. Raphael, do you have any suggestion what we should test? Are you aware why we write test? Do you know? Do you? You're not doing any Ruby on Rails, right? So, do you want me to explain you why it is very important to write tests, or do you understand the concept of test-driven development? Okay, I guess this all looks good. So our schedule's next execution. Oh, I know what we need to test, guys. I know what we need to test. Oh, very important. Oh my goodness. We actually need to write a test that if we have no balance anymore, the recurrent spy will not be executed and it will pause the recurring buy, right? So that is actually really important. All right, let's do this here quick, guys. We say, I mean, the user have €1,000, so we can make something like context empty balance. All right, and we just go on here and say, yep, we copy pasta you. There we go. So we say we want to buy for €1,000, right? Because we have €1,000 and it's daily, every 2 hours from now. This is all good. We know this is working. So we go here, we execute the trade, and then there we go. We expect this to be 0.
Everybody's at the record house, rocking at the record house. If I'm rocking at the record house, baby, baby, rocking at the record house. If I'm rocking at the record house, if baby, rolling at the record house, rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking, rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking.
All right, let's continue here. All right, so when we have an empty balance, we expect the amount to be 1,000. We can buy this, obviously. And my phone is annoying me. And then we expect the balance to be 0. Alright, however, now we travel 1 day in the future. And we expect this to not change the account, the count of the order. So we, of course, we do not have any balance anymore. So this won't be executed. And we expect the next execution to actually equal nil, because I want this to be nilled. And the balance we don't need to check, because the balance is, now we can still check it, it's still 0, but that doesn't make any sense. But even more important is we expect the state to equal, how we want to call this, suspended maybe. We have initially the state active, so we better call it inactive, I guess. Inactive. All right, let's run this test quick. It's on line 74. Hello, Flipstar. User is not available in this context. What happens? Oh. It won't. So that's the context, is our empty balance. Yeah, thank you. It's a nice background, I think. It won't buy a second time because of an empty balance. So this makes sense. Always give a good name for your test, which is exactly what we are testing right now, yeah? So from the recurring buy, we buy and try to execute it, but it won't happen because there's an empty balance. So now this is in line 75. Let's run this test. Validation failed, not enough balance. This is actually correct because we throw exception here. Execute trade. Let's have a look quick. So yeah, here goes the exception. Yeah, I think we don't need to rescue here anything. Let's run this now. Okay, then we do it different now. This is how we do it. Yeah, well, because this create by order. Let's have a look here quick. This is my create by order. I need to actually be able to run this without the bang method. Okay, I mean, so far we always call the create order, and then I guess, you know what, I keep it here. It's such an essential thing, so else can't ever happen. Okay, this is unreachable code. Yeah. I guess this is how we're doing it, guys. Yeah, good question, guys. Here, so we run this order, and now that we run the order, it is throwing an exception. So we end up here. The state goes here, but we definitely have to do also the logging. So later. We build a logger that we can call everywhere, so we have just our own exception logging based on exceptions and stuff. So yeah. So the state goes inactive, the next execution is nil, so that thing won't ever be executed again. Awesome. Let's see. Awesome. This seems to be really good, guys. Yeah, I'm confident actually that this is now working. So, but we definitely, I know it sucks, but we have to... it's the most annoying thing, but we have to do it, man. We have to check validations. It's... let's go. Let's just copy pasta this quick. So what we have here, we have a subject, which is okay, right, subject, and then we call this factory bot build recurring by, and the user is the user, the asset is the asset. I wonder where we use the word asset actually. Okay, awesome. I think we can rename this in Bitcoin. Great, that should be good. Alright, the subject is a recurring by the user, and then we have Bitcoin, but we need to create the factory first. So let's call it a recurring by. Alright, we need always a user, which is always the factory what create user. We always need an asset, which is always Bitcoin. What else we need, guys? We need something like amount and recurring schedule and execution hour. Execution hour is daily. Execution hour. Oh, we don't need that. It's default anyways. Okay. I'm tired, guys. I guess the amount is very important. The amount is important, of course. All right. Now we can go. All right. It should belong to a user, and that is definitely required. It belongs to an asset. Absolutely. It should have many orders. It does. Of course. And let's go quick to the order spec. It should belong to a recurring by. Optional. True. It should have many orders, I guess so. So user asset order. All right. It should validate the presence of. Oh, you know what? My recurring by needs a name. No. The recurring statue. Start. Oh, we also need to do that. We test future start. Alright, it belongs to, it validates presence of recurring. Start. And get it should should there's something in our spec called accept value, I guess. Let's quickly Google R spec accept value. It should allow value, maybe. R spec, it should allow value. I guess so. Okay, then it should. It should do this, and there's missing something here. Okay, let's try now. We do 0 times 23. Okay. Oh, I don't even know how to write this correctly. Should allow. Let's see quick. Okay, we do this the following. So we say it should allow 0, 1 and 23, and it should not allow, so we go should not, and call delay. It's called execution hour 10. So it does not allow 24 or -1. I guess that's a test I can live with. Good. Can call context execution hour. Great. So now let's see if we got these these validations nice. That is something going wrong. By spec 26 is there is a missing bracket. Well, then it can't work, guys. Wow, this is weird. My test engine is hanging. I never had that before. Okay. So let's go step by step because this is really weird, guys. Okay. Alright, nice. There's something to work with. 16. It should belong to a set we tried to have a look. Just a second. Oh, that's row 16. See you guys. I always hate to write these tests, but it's good that we do it. I don't know if you. Oh, we don't even check for this. Yeah, okay. Validate user presence. True. Validates asset. Okay, let's read this now here quick. The field asset ID does not have a default value. Interesting. So the asset ID is obviously not set, so recurring by asset, that's the 16. I mean, it belongs to asset. This normally does work. Ah, there we go. Of course. Wait. Set next execution. Yeah, I see the issue. We tried to set the next execution, but we write it, and of course we can't write it because there is on create with validation fail. This won't work, so we have to figure this a little bit out. Set next execution, and then we so let me save. Okay, set next execution is then actually with a bang. All right. then we have set next execution, and we just actually write it like this. So okay, this should be good, guys. Let's see. See guys, it's always good to really test these validations. It's annoying, you know, but it's just 20 minutes and you find all these small little mistakes. You always have them. It's just about we need to make quality code here. So let's figure this out. See, it seems like there is somehow a test that runs into Nirvana. Not yet. It should validate presence of next execution on create. Yeah, well. Does it? So that is line 19. Let's figure this out quick. Line 19. It should validate the presence of next execution on create. There's a validation. It's somehow we don't need this test. We don't need it because it calls set next execution. Expect subject to receive set next execution once, and all we have to do is now is call subject valid, and I guess that's actually covering it then. There you go. So we know we don't need to check for the presence if we can check that the set next execution is actually executed. So there we go. Now let's go here on this context because there is something fishy going on. Oh, there was another red one here in 18, I guess. Let's see now. Invalid rule type. Bloop. Let's have a look quick. Oh, recurring schedule. Shitty, shitty, shitty. Well, let's debug this quick. So that goes into line 18. What is actually value? Value is daily. Okay. And now value is blank. It's blank. There you go. So rule set. There you go. And then we say rule set is here. I guess that's how we do it. Spec recurring by and recurring by RB. Alright, let's try this.
Meanwhile, across town, in this less than fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner,
Oh, I know where the issue is.
copy of the paper into that same Ohio
Of
computer.
course.
When the telephone connection between these two terminals is made, the newest form of electronic
It's actually not here.
Mr. Howard.
It's here. There you go. Ah, it's never new. Now this is how we fix it, guys. We set. So that we use a rule set that's daily, great. And now we have a rule set which is nil. So I guess probably my recurring schedule is just this. Alright, now that we got this, the question is here with the rule and the schedule. However, I guess we need to do this if the rule is present. Otherwise, it's nil. Right? And nil is good. I don't get it.
God, how do they walk away in movies without flinching when it explodes behind them? There's no way! I call bullshit on that! I need an MRI! I've got soft tissue damage! There's no way I don't have soft tissue damage!
We need here to check on present as well. Next, okay, that's a really good now. If schedule is rule present. Alright, nice. Oh, finally! Great. So we can allow these here as well, quick. Now let's quickly check this whole thing. Yeah, awesome. Now let's check this quick. I don't understand this. The heck? Should not allow value 24.
Come again?
Really?
Spanish. In English, please. You pooped in the refrigerator.
And it's like, what happens if we do that? Oh, I think I do understand what that means. I probably guess that I know what to do. Okay.
The best piece of advice I have for someone trying to succeed in the film industry or any creative space is if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, finally. That actually now looks good. Oh, sorry. Wrong test. Tim, you have to test the right. Okay, now it's good, actually. So that was, it seems like the issue that it's hanging himself was that if we give them an hour, like 25 o'clock, that the schedule kind of like got confused about that time. And then, yeah, it wasn't actually possible to validate the time. Now it's looking good, but we want to do this, guys. And future start and context ending. So, you know.
What is freedom? I think I stole this from
So,
but maybe I stole this from Woody Guthrie. Freedom for me.
first of
waking up in the
all,
morning,
if
going to sleep at night.
we just executed a trade, we need to see that the next occurrence is still in the boundaries of the
And then doing that for the rest of
defined ending. All right, so let me tell you just quick what I mean. If we set the next, there we go. So if we have a rule, all right, and now we say basically if next execution is greater than ending. Okay, so no, that goes different. If ending is present, so if we give them an ending, and the next execution is greater than the ending, what we have to do is we say self next execution is nil, and we say self state is finished. Because, you know, it's over. Like we say, hey, we want to buy Bitcoin for every day for 30 days. And then at the last occurrence, 30 days obviously, yeah. However, I just wonder, just a second, I just wonder that in the schedule we give him an end time. Let's remove this quick. I want to test this. I say this. Alright, that's my recurring by, and I say ending is date tomorrow. Alright. Alright, but we give him an end time. It's interesting. So yes, we need this. Next execution is near. So we say great, and we say execution hour. We can say start. Okay. 1 day ago is the finish. So now I'm really curious, what will this happen? 12th, 8th. Well, that's fucked up, guys. But is now next execution greater than, well, oh, this is beautiful. The state goes to finish. Nice, 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 nice. All right, let's write the test for that. So we say this actually. So we always buy for 50 euro daily, and we say the ending is 10 days from now. Plus, oh yeah, 10 days from now, of course. So the last execution. All right, let's go. And then we go, let's go, we go. So now we do actually 9 times do. I'm not sure if that's suitable. Oh, probably. Yes, there we go. Line 41, let's test, because I want to see how I can just loop. It will finish recurring by. All right, that's my buy. Okay, I want to test actually 10 times do E. Oh. Okay, sorry. 10 times do E, and then we say travel to 1 day from now. We say end, and we say time now. Oh, that's beautiful, that's working. Awesome. All right, so what we can do is now we can say 10 times do, and we say travel to, let me do 2 hours from now. Travel to 1 day from now. All right. Now we do this and we do that. Okay, and we do this and that, and we say 9 times. So, all right, let me quickly explain this. So, my idea is that we want to have this finished in 10 days or after 10 days. Let's see this. And I'm just thinking, maybe I'm doing stupid. How often this should be executed? Goes on. Yeah, okay, we have to do it this way. Alright, so we go here, we execute this one time, and then we expect him to do this 9 times more. Right? Which looks good to me. Awesome. And now let's see quick. The by ending is, oh, it's just a date. Shit. Okay, I mean, if we go now 24th. Oh yeah. So we do this 10 times, I guess. And yeah, travel to 1 day from now. I can do this. Boom. Undefined method, smaller equals. Oh, next execution is nil. Wow. So we say schedule. Oh, amazing. Next. So it's working. No, it's not. Okay, let's throw this off here quick. Why is it by next execution nil? Well, let's have a look. Oh wow. Expect by state to equal finished. All right, that's looking good. It's looking correct. And expect by next execution to equal to be nil. Awesome. Okay, that's working. I mean, this is really great now. I expect that to be like 500. I think probably 450. Eh. Okay, now my console is fucked up. Okay, let's go. Let's see this test here again. Oh, it's actually 38. It's green, guys. It's working. Okay, we will future start. It will not buy before the start date is reached. Alright, so the test says basically that's my recurring buy, and we say start. Does it start? Start. It's 50 days from now. And we say something like it doesn't matter. It traveled to 1 day from now. Expect buy to change by 0. Period. Active. Right, that is 35. Let's just try this. This might be working. Great. Awesome. I'm really happy when code is working. Okay, we finish a recurring buy. We just tested this, but this is like, it's not going there. However, now, if we go, now we go 20, we need to go 35, no, 30. And now we expect that this actually is changing it, so 1, and we have it 950. Yeah. So it needs to be 31 though. Okay, that seems to work, guys. I want this as a combo now. I want the beginning and the ending, actually. So I really want to make sure that this is working. So context. Now we We make it that way. We say context, start and finish. Great. And then we can use that and say it can start and finish. So now we make a buy and we make something like daily, and it starts in start is 5 days from now, and the ending is 10 days from now. Right? So what I expect though is that we do this 5 times and we expect nothing is going to happen. And then we actually travel 5 times and we expect that this is happening, and we travel 5 times and expect nothing is happening, because it actually is nil. Up, 5 times is 750. There we go. And we expect it still to be 750. I guess that's actually the test we want to see here. That it's really, we have a start date specified and we have an ending date specified, and it's, we need to see that this is working. 65, let's have a look. Well, that's not working. 5 days from now. I'm pretty confident now that this test is good. That's really nice, guys. So I feel confident now that we can really trust this code, and yeah. It looks good to me. It looks good to me though. I think we tested everything we can test. I think, I mean, of course you can test always more things, but it doesn't make any sense to test. Let's look again. We checked the validations. That's looking green. We checked a start date, that it's only getting executed then. We checked finish. We checked the combo start and finish. We checked that it can, if we use our predefined sets, it works daily, it works weekly, it works every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, and every month. And we also checked that on an empty balance it's getting inactive. However, now the question is, if this thing is inactive, hey, so if it's inactive, my question now is, how do we reactivate it? So what we have to do is we have to do set next execution and all right, back in the cockpit. So we and then if next execute, if we have the execution, we actually say save. If we have it and then not, all right, so that seems solid to me. And we need to write a test for that. Yeah, we recurring and execution. There we go. Context empty balance. That it is. It can be. It can continue if the balance was refilled. There we go. Blah. So what we have is we have a scheduled daily thing. And we want to buy €1,000. So we go travel to 1 day from now, and we expect this to be changed by 1. By 1, and I go and make this twice. 0. Then I upload the balance to €1,100. And actually I do expect it to be active again. And then we do this and I expect it. And we are broke. $166. Well, let's have a look, guys. Shit. Well, that's interesting. It's coming from... Where's it going, bro? 181 right there. Oh. It's not activated yet. That's correct. That's correct behavior. But we need to say bye, reactivate. Exclamation mark. Now we can buy again. And now we go here. And we expect this to be 1. Let's go. Awesome. Woo! It's working. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Working test. I love it. Bang! That's why we're talking. That's why we're doing this. Oh, we can... Oh. I mean, we could really... I mean, I just expected something wrong till I realized, hey, yeah, I need to reactivate the thing. It's suspended. It's inactive. What's going on here? Recurring by, optional true. There is no optional on recurring buys. Order spec. Yeah. There is obviously. So if we go now auto spec, that's green. Oh, it has many. Wait, what? The recurring buy has many orders and the order belongs to... No, that's optional, dude. That is required false. Interesting. Hey, BM Killer, what's up? No, what we are actually doing is we do something similar like Coinbase. We are an upcoming crypto exchange, and we check the features, the best features what the world has right now, and we implement them the same, or we make them better. So our way is working almost like Coinbase. You can say, I want to do this daily, weekly, monthly. However, you can also say, hey, you get it a little bit more complex. You can say, hey, I want this weekly on Sunday and Wednesday, or I want this every month on the 11th, 24th, and the last day. So it's basically the same. It's a recurring feature. So I started implementing this today. We use this gem called Ice Cube. And yeah, right now, after I implemented the model, the recurring buy, this is the preset: daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. And yeah, now I'm just writing the tests for it and make sure that it's really working as expected, which actually it is. So if we just run the models, the recurring buy test, it's boom, all green. There we go. And it's not. Oh, dang. What is wrong here? 108, 136. Recurring. What did I do wrong? Now we have to re-quick. 108 is not working. It will buy Bitcoin weekly. Well, let's have a quick look here at 108. It is in 112. Let's see. Okay, why is this not working? Execution time 2 hours from now. You know what? We had this green tests, and right now it's not working anymore. That is crazy. Okay, I know why this is happening. This is because there was just a switch for the full time, and because we are working here with full times, it's yeah, I don't know. Did Ubuntu update? What you mean with Ubuntu? So yes, all tests actually are green. No, it's not. Okay, 112. Oh man, it's really this. It's this one again. And 140. Okay, I really have to dig into this. Oh man, Tim. Alright, what we have here, we have the buy. And the buy is the start is here. Well, I guess that... let's have a look. The next execution time is here. Well, it's not the problem when new updates come in for some reason. No, it's unrelated. I just wrote this code and the code was working and now it's not working, so I assume it's something like probably unstable code or something. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, we can debug this quick. I'm supposed to buy every week, right? And this will be executed starting from 10 o'clock. So right now it is 8 o'clock UTC. So the question is, if I go to 12 hours from now, the time is 8 o'clock in the evening. So obviously buy is executable. Okay, it is executable. And the user balances, okay, we have €1,000. So I don't see anything wrong that this won't be able to be executed. So let's execute the trade. That looks good to me. And that looks good. Oh my goodness, what's wrong here? So my test is working. And we go one day further. And okay, that's an issue. Okay, that is an issue. Basically, we just bought and oh no, that's correct. It is correct. But it's not really okay, it's not okay, sorry. I have to reload the buy obviously. So the buy is not executable and this will both be correct. Okay, awesome. So my test should work if we reload. Alright, awesome. So my test was good. And the other one was in line 140. I assume 136. Let's go there quick. 136, which is here. And there we go. Oh, it's also working. So yeah. My tests are working. Great, awesome. I want to commit them now. I don't... What? Guys, we just checked this test. It was working. What the heck? It's not funny, guys. So if I go now and say, sorry, 108. Okay, now my test is green. What? How? Wait. My test is green, but if I run it in all specs together, it's red. What? How dare you? Oh man. Okay, so it might... No. I've never seen that before. What? The fucking word. So this is really... That's really weird, guys. Well, it's probably when it's prospect might be more strict and not like one liners for code. I don't know which I realized. No, I think my specs are pretty good though. I'm normally using mini test. This is my first time using RSpec, but at the end you want to have a lot of tests and you always want to test a certain thing as small as possible, right? So you don't want to test that 10 things are changing in one thing, so you want to test that each little thing is changing. and then you want to test that it's all changing all together. So I think the way I write these tests is it's definitely okay, because it's like, you know, you have to test it over the time span. Like you create a recurring order for today, and then you have to see, oh, today is here, right? And then you have to see, yeah, I'm going the next day, can I execute it? No. I go the next day, can I execute it? Yes, I execute it. And it's going on and on. So you really have to see the lifespan here. But feel free to suggest me how a nice test I should write here. If you see something, then I have some viewers, sometimes they say, here, make this, make that, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. So feel free. But this is a really weird issue here. Like if we execute just the single test, just a single test, this one here, only that one, it is passing. If we execute this whole thing all together, this single test will fail, right? It always throws me an F. So now I'm interested if this has something to do with the way we set up the tests here. No, this is absolutely unrelated to February. Because the tests actually, they go from the date to day. So you see, we start this in 2 hours, okay? Or we say, here. Wait. Where is it? There we go. Daily schedule, and then we have, oh, it's here, sorry, start and finish. Where is it here? You say we start daily, and we start, and it's finished in 11 days from now, or we start in 5 days from now. So even if it's February, it doesn't really matter. Ruby handles dates really, really well. I mean, especially with the calculations, you can add a few hours, you can add a few days. It's really working. So it's always relative to the time when we started the test. So no big deal. So let's see, we have only one single test here, which is red. No, this is a syntax error. Whoa, fuck me. Context, there's missing an end for sure. There we go. No, there's one too much. There we go. Okay, now the test now the test is green, guys. I feel stupid. All right, let's continue. We bring this back to life. There is some really weird shit going on. Okay, all tests green. Start and finish. I mean, it's a different context. It's not even the context. And it's all green, of course. So we can minimize this here quick. It's going out. All right, so there is something fishy going on here. Something really smells bad. Okay, let's go this test. If this test is on, are we all green? The fuck? Okay, so as soon this test is on, somehow, I do not know why, this test will fail. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. So we uncomment this test, and it will by Bitcoin Weekly as green. Really? We have before the deposit, the user, Euro, Bitcoin, shit. Okay, I know what we try now. we take this and put that into that. And we take this and put that into here. Alright, so this is now in our own context, which doesn't make any sense. So this will be green. There we go. Let isn't available. There we go. Awesome. Where is it? Spec 76. Oh, of course it's not available here. My bad. Sorry. That's already there. Welcome to the chat room. Alright. So now it's green. And now we activate this test again. And if this is not green, I'm gonna finish work today. How on earth is this possible?
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not
Okay, I have a question. What happens if I put this
San Francisco papers are investing
over here? Because normally the tests, they are run random anyways.
editor Steve Newman
They're just fully random.
already using the brand new system.
Now it's green. Okay, now, okay. It seems that this test is somehow changing any data, so this test will fail, which is impossible. I mean, my code is working, I know that for sure. Oh man. 164, is this one? Now we have to put this probably on top as well. Oh, that is goofy. So if I take this out, that's working. Of course, everything green, go ahead. And I assume if I take that out and put this in. I mean, that I never seen this before in my life. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay, these two tests somehow don't like each other. They are somehow weird. I know what I do now. Capsule them and we call it buy every month. And this we call context by weekly. And this is context recurring by. It doesn't make any sense, guys. It doesn't make any sense at all. At least doing this way. Okay, do you think now it's getting green all the way? I'm excited. What? god, why are you doing this to me? What in heaven's earth? What in... What the hell? Maybe I have to do that tomorrow. I'm really... Huh? Okay, you know what? Let's... The thing is now, if I go and say, hey, here, you go row 140. And it's green. Yo, thank you. And guys, if you ever had this before, help me. Please help me. Rails test fail order. This is... It does make sense. It doesn't make sense, guys. This is no fun. Like, it will, like, I mean, fuck this. So, why... I mean, we developed this test probably 3 hours ago, and it was always green, and and if I debug this now, and we go step by step, it's green. Or maybe not, let's have a look. We never, so okay, there's my buy. All right, my buy is executed. No, my buy can execute actually. Okay, we go, right now it's this time. This is the buy. And, oh. Wait, what? Oh, guys, now I realize it. Oh, the problem is we just travel, but we never travel back. Oh, shit. Travel back, what is that doing? Alright, so you know what we do now? We do this and this and this and this. We go all the way back because that's where we're being. Okay, by reload, awesome. And now we just say, I mean, we just seen this. After do travel back. Wow. So I really want to verify this quick. Just a second. So if we go, this will fail. Oh no, it will. Yeah, this will fail. And then after, okay, this fails, and now it will be green. Oh my god. Oh, fuck this. Wow. Wow. Wow, this gave me headache. I wonder if that is the Rails helper, if we can make this a general thing. Like, RSpec helper after methods. Module helper I have available. Well, at least we fixed it. All right, let's put this probably in an RSpec. After all, how actually put this here? Oh, config after all, okay. All right, all right. All right, that's good. I wonder if this is working. So you can say travel back. So now I wonder, after all, if I do this, he should travel back all the time. Hopefully. If not, then it's a big red F. Yeah, fuck this. Alright, you know what? I keep this. And I write something. Awesome. Thank you guys. You really like, if I would not stream this for you, I would just say fuck this. But because of you, I was like very determined to find this. I'm like, yeah, you have to fix this. Like, this can't happen on stream. I turn on the light quick. All right, now I look a little bit more brighter. Great. So. Yes, implemented recurring buys. Sweet. Really nice, guys. Really, really nice. Okay, let's get the code coverage quick, because that's always an issue here. Ooh, what we have here, we have order 98%. What is missing? Executed, closed field.
I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
Interesting that it's not called somehow executed. Okay, recurring by inactive. State inactive. Reactivate. State finish. Oh, we need to test this, guys. That if we click reactivation and we don't have enough money, it's finished. Yeah, that makes sense. And this also needs to be tested. Oh, of course, the minimum amount. All right, let's do this. First of all, recurring by validations. It should not allow value. Should not allow value like 0 for amount. And it should not allow value 1 for amount. There we go. That's a good thing, I guess. So 32. Let's have a look quick. 32 and 33. Let's have a look. Yeah. It should. Oh, you should not. Bro, should not. Of course not. That's not enough, bro. Okay, should not and should not. That's really good.
What is freedom? I think I stole this from Bob Dylan, but maybe I stole this from Woody Guthrie. Freedom for me.
And let's have a look quick. No, actually, I am able to create a recurring thing for 20,000 euro, but if I don't have enough balance, then it's obviously not executed. Okay, so I don't actually. I don't need to see if the amount, if I have in that balance, I don't need to check that, I think. I could check that, but I'm not seeing the need for doing that. I don't see the need. All right. I already see a feature, and the feature is that those recurring buys automatically go into the vault. Oh. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Dang. I mean, okay, that's a nice feature. Select the vault, and then if we execute, then we automatically put it into the savings, and they are safe. Fine. However, okay, let's write the test for this. So starts and finish. No. We had recurring and execution. There we go. We set then. Well, that's actually start and finish. Is it? Okay. It will be finished if it was reactivated. All right. So the user had €1,000. And we say we want to buy for €2,000. The recurring sale, that is fine to me. And all we do now is we travel to 1 day from now. Alright, and what we do now is we say buy reactivate. Okay, I expect the buy to be inactive. We reload it, we reactivate it. There we go. And then we travel 1 day further in the future, and we want to execute this again. To change. Why is it actually execute trade? Isn't it execute order? Probably. And to change user orders count by 0, and we expect the buy state to equal finished. All right, that's 98. Well, then let's have a look for 98. It's failing. I don't know yet why, but it's failing. All right, let's go. Inactive. Expected symbol. Oh, no. Sorry. Should be inactive. Oh, it's inactive again. It's not finished. I thought we just actually implemented this. Here, if next execution. Wait, what? No. No, please, no, that's a huge bug. Okay, expect buy to be inactive. Okay, buy. Okay, my buy is inactive. My buy has next execution. No, it does not. Oh, of course, it's not limited. Of course. No, this is correct. What we have to do is ending 2 days from now. All right, this is over anyways. That is the issue. All right, so it's It's over. So travel 1 day, reload. That is correct. And reactivate this 2 days from now. Alright, I guess now this is correct. Yes, awesome. So if it's over and we reactivate it, it's going to be finished because of the condition. Thank you. Alright, we need a rake task. Oh, it crumbs up. I don't know what the task is. Not observe Bitcoin. We call it execute recurring orders. Great, so let's write a rake task. And we call this recurring by point to execute. Find each. And then we say execute trade. That's it. Okay, execute trade looks good to me. Okay, then yeah, we need to build this scope here. So then scope to execute. It's always a proc, guys. Since rate 3, where next execution is equal that, and then we give him time now. That looks correct to me. At least I think so. How do I actually test the reg task? Yeah, I guess all we have to do, is just run it. We just create 2 or 3 bytes, and then we run through and see what we expect. Guess so. So that scope is not working anyway, so next execution is correct. Smaller equal time now. That might be good. So then recurring by to execute find each and execute the trait. Oh, let's go, guys. Context reg task. Right, that's my reg task. And we need to set up here a little bit. We have these things. All right. How we have 1,000 euro. That's okay. Alright, so we set up a few buys. It's a task. Okay, we have one that will start in 5 days. We have one that will start in 1 day and ending in 5 days. Okay. And we have one that starts now anyways, but nobody cares. We have one with execution hour 20 o'clock. Alright, now let's pretend, guys, if no, we need to have this everywhere. 1 hour from now. All right. So we go to 3 hours from now. Okay, so this is good. All right, now let's think about this. If we go 3 hours from now. All right. Right now, 0 executions. All right. We go in 5. Yeah, well, in 5 hours. We have by 1, by 2 executed. All right, and then travel to 5 hours. So by 1, by 2 is executed. Then we travel actually travel 1 day, and we have by 1, by 2, and by 3 executed. All right. Then we say maybe 3 days from now. All right. Then we travel another one day, and we still execute 1, 2, and 3. And we travel another day, which then actually executes all 4. However, obviously we travel another day, and then this mother hacker is not executed anymore. Okay, I guess this makes it correct somehow. Yeah, that looks good. So then let's go. We run recurring jobs. Expect to change order count by 0. Alright, and we go travel to 5 hours from now. What we expect here, guys? We expect by 1 by 2. And I say actually expect by 1 orders count to equal 1. And by 2 orders equal 1. Well, let's see if this actually works. It executes correct. Two, 3. Okay, of course, this is the... There you go. This is actually interesting. So, in theory, we say, hey, this you start today in 1 hour. This you start today in 3 hours. However, we walk 5 hours and it executes nothing. So, let's see. Have to debug deep, guys. Deep debugging. Alright. Recurring by... Oh. What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh man, execution hour is like... So then this works. It's not beginning of hour, it's actually just hour, so we can do that. Sorry, man. Alright, okay then. So we obviously had wrong data here. So let's see if this is now passing. Haha, it is! Oh, that is epic. Awesome. Alright, now let's travel another day. Travel to 1 day from now. And we expect it actually by 1, by 2, by 3. So then there we go. If we execute this, this will execute 3. And this is by 1, by 2, 2, 1. Please, dear God, make me happy. Aha! Dang. By 2 is executed only once. Shit. This is pretty bad. Alright, now let's have a look here. By 2 is daily 3 hours from now, so it is executed here and it will be executed then. Oh, we have to dig deep, guys. Deep digging. Alright, time now. 16th, alright. By 2. Alright. Is this then... Oh, this gives me all 3. Wow. So... Ah, wait. Wait. It makes 3 trades. Alright. By 1, orders count 2. Ah, it's by 3, Tim. It's not by 1. Alright, awesome. Okay. That's working awesome. I'm so happy. This is amazing. Alright, and now we travel another day, guys. And then it should be all 4, actually. So... 4. So it's 3, 3, 2, and by 4 is 1. And this time we do it correctly. Alright, so... Alright, no problem. Let's have a look. Now we get the challenge here. I think by 4. Ah, it's the 17th. 15th starts. So 16th is 1 day, 17th is 2 day, 18th is 3 day. So it's still 3. Still 3. It's still correct, guys. We start in 3 days. We don't start in 2 days, in 3 days. So it's 3, 2. Wait. So 1, 2, 3. It's 3, 3, 2. Awesome. All right, and now we actually have the Hallelujah. And we have 4, 4, 3, and by number 4 is 1, and we change by 4. I guess that's correct. Okay, if we now travel another day in paradise. Let's go. What we expect here, this and this. Okay, this is ending. I think this is ending. It's 1, 2. Oh no, this is executed one more time. So it is 5, 5, 4, 2. I guess we need more balance, guys. Or we make this 10. Okay, 5, 5, 4, 2. Awesome. And now number 3 is not in the party anymore. Ah! Looks good, guys, looks good. Let's have a quick look if we have some unused coach. Inactive, still not used. Okay, this is we can actually use. Okay, this is actually yeah. I wonder if we can JSON pass this actually. Just a second. Let's have a quick look. I guess. Well, parsing is not good, but yeah, if this null is then oh, whatever. We can't do it. It's okay. All right. So this is actually this validation thing that we give him. So null is obviously nil. All right. So that should work. And now we expect subject to be valid. And let us set the with incorrect. So we have that, and we have blah, and we have nil. So not. Okay, that's to not be valid. Day of week. We say something like interval -20. Now let's have a look. I really wonder. I really wonder why we get an exception, because the exception is obviously from here coming and not from here. So I mean, value is fucked up. Wait, what? Okay, now value is fucked up. Interval -20. Okay. Then we actually make it the following. There we go. Alright. I wonder. I really wonder where is this happening. I mean, we are talking about here, right? So well, that's okay. However, oh, let's have a look again. Okay, so my subject. Alright, where is this coming now? Is this... Oh. Awesome. Now this is good. The question is everything else valid? I mean, we just hijack this particular test and make sure that if we give a wrong value, it's somehow wrong and not working, but is it still working with a correct value? That's always a good question, you know. Always make sure it is. Okay, that looks good. So when we run this now, the whole aspect. Alright, that looks good. And now we go code coverage and have a look what's missing here. Recurring by inactive. Yeah, well, I guess actually we can remove it. You know what? We need this maybe probably in the future. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We can remove that code. This is actually why we do. This is why we do code coverage, because we don't need it. Alright, the order 98. What's wrong here on the order? Executed. I guess I called this today. Apparently not. So we can clean this up here. Right. So that's okay to me. Emergency, that's the authentication stuff. That looks good to me. This will be covered later in the future. Okay, so this should be at 100% now. Yeah, that looks good, guys. So now we're back to 100%, which is very important for me. These ones, yeah, no big deal, man. I mean, this will be all tested in the future. The same for the controllers, that will be tested in the future. Soft deletable. Yeah. This will be thrown out anyways in a gem.
My God, how do I walk away in movies without flinching when it's... the meatloaf!
Okay, that's really nice, guys. It's really good. It's really good to have a code coverage of not 100%, but almost 100%. I mean, there are big advantages. I mean, of course, there's one problem. If you challenge yourself to be 100%, you probably write code that isn't necessary. You know what I mean? Like, many times, like, you know the easiest functions, you don't need to test them, you know, like this. You don't, example, you don't need to write a test for this. This is just working. The same goes for the whole Rails magic. Before validations, after create and stuff. You don't need to test that. This is, we know Rails is executing it, you know, Rails is working. So, however, if you go to 100%, as we just seen, it's useful to figure out code that you don't need anymore. Maybe because you just changed, have a big merge request and you just see, okay, this and this is just, we don't need it anymore. So you can remove that code. And on the other side, you see code that you just don't even use. Just like I just did, like code I never used. So that can go out. And of course, it gives yourself a little bit of confidence that everything is tested. I mean, you don't really need to test every line of code. You just need to test every single aspect of functionality. So it's good to even test things twice or 3 times in different contexts, you know? Like, I give you an example. Yeah, we know that that the user can create an order, but we also need to make sure that a blocked user can't create an order. We need to make sure that a user with a higher verification standard, a higher tier, he can create orders with more volume. We need to make sure that an unverified user can't create an order or only an order to his limit. You know, so just because you know, I can execute the order, well, there are still different types. Then let the user create an order, sell this order, like sell the money again, and then create another order. Just make sure that, yeah, he can always create an order. So at the end, I mean, we will use CI, so the test suite will run probably 15-20 minutes, I think, at the end, because we need a lot of controller tests. We need everything that's spec tested. So it doesn't really matter. Just, it's better to have a test more than a test not, you know, that's a test. Like, I'd rather have one more than I need one more. So, yeah, especially with a financial application, you know, maybe there's some very little thing that you just never thought about it, And then in 2 years, another programmer is just going and there's some stupid nasty side effect and out of nowhere, your whole application gets broken. It's like, we don't want this to happen, so that's why we test a lot. Yeah, that looks good. And that will fail. All right, great. Awesome, guys. That was really fun today with you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun to just see what I'm doing. Thank you all guys for following me, for contributing to the chat, for asking questions. And if you have questions for Ruby on Rails, I'm always happy to answer them for you. If you just want to talk with me about crypto in general, feel free. I'm always open and I'm always happy to explain you guys some things. I'm always happy to teach certain things to you guys. And I'm back tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. And I wish you a great Monday. For us, it's going already almost Monday evening here in Thailand. It's 4:30. It's time to finish work. Time to play with the dogs and clean the house. And I see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, UTC +7. Guys, have a nice day. Bye bye.